Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be flying from Calgary, Canada to Vancouver in an A320neo Air Canada Airlines. Okay, so let's start by getting the jet bridge connected. Have better zoom now. Nice. I assume you're talking about your camera, correct? My neighbor, 200 millimeters, my neighbor gave it to me, so shit, you send me some of the pictures you take. So the jet bridge is going to come right here. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's get external power on. Get all the fuel tanks on. Batteries are going to come on. Let's get the AP started. Get the wing lights on, nav lights on. Emergency exit lights are going to be armed. Turn off smoke signs coming on. Dome lights to dim. Compass lights to on. Boost supply oxygen on. Call the cabin. Let's align the aiders. Right, perfect. Let's get AP started. I saw the AN-12. Nice. Do they fly often at LEJ? Or is it like once every month or something? Let's see, our QNH is 1018. Yeah, 1018.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. All Free Clear is the #1 brand of laundry detergent recommended by dermatologists for sensitive skin. And it's free of dyes and perfumes.
Ignore that. Hey, let's turn on the brightness on this a little bit. Hey, and let's start recording. I feel should be good there. Payload. Begin recording. Okay, let's set up the MCDU. We'll start with the init page, init request. This is gonna fill in everything from our sim brief. Perfect. Okay, let's go to flight plan. So, I pull up sim brief. Hey, here it is. Okay, so you can see here, we don't have a SID, it's direct out. And here we're gonna have the Canuck 5 arrival. Okay, so let's get that set up in the MCU. Okay. Okay, let's go to departure. It's going to be, what runway was it? It's gonna be runway 35 right. 35 right. Give me a second. Okay, 35 right, and it'll be no SID. Alright, let's get no SID up right here. No SID, perfect. Insert. Okay, that looks good. We can clear the discontinuity here. Okay, perfect. And let's get the destination ready. So the arrival is going to be, what runway is that? 26 left. Hey, ILS 26 left by the Canuck 5.
Boarding completed.
Insert boarding is completed. We can clear the flight plan discontinuity here. and we can actually just scroll right through this and see it. Once the haters align in 6 minutes, we can scroll through this and see if it all makes sense. Okay, let's fill in the industry page with all our weights. So our block fuel is going to be...
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight.
Okay, we have to
Just
wait
wrapping
until
up
we
some
finish
paperwork
refueling.
that's on here.
Now you put that in. Yeah, we can actually put the winds in right now. Okay, so if we go to operation flights, plan, OFP, average wind is going to be minus 48, which is going to be a headwind of 48 knots. Minus 48. Perfect. Refueling should be done now, I believe. Okay, refueling is done. So 5,100 kilograms, 2 tons is 5.62, so let's round that up to 5 point. Actually, yeah, let's put 5.62. I like cheese, barbecue, bacon, cheese, or burger, nice. 5.62. 5 decimals. We're going right here, and this should auto-populate our values here, 56.6 and 33.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
To...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Cool. Alright, so we're done with the NFB page. We can go to the performance page. Alright, let's head over here. We can go to calculate. Fill in the data from SimBrief. Everything should be good here. We can calculate it. V1, V or rotate, and V2 is all gonna be 134. Flats are gonna be at 1, and the flex temperature is going to be 60 degrees Celsius. Or 6, well, what am I saying? 60 degrees for not flex temperature. Yeah, good. 134. 134. Right, everything's good right there. Yep, 134. Okay, so then 1 and 60. 1. I'm gonna put in 60 right here. Okay, so the performance page is gonna be all set up and ready to go. We can go back to flight plan. MCDU is done. Let's get the APU bleed on. Let's get the beacon lights on because we're gonna start the engines up shortly.
Flight attendants, arm doors.
Seatbelt sign is going to come on. Insight says hello, hello, good mate. No, but anyways, that was interesting what I just said. But anyways, okay, we can get rid of the jet bridge, the fuel truck, and the ground power units. Perfect. Let's actually check the APU real quick on the ECAM. Okay, APU looks good. Meters are still aligning. Let's get the TCAS set up. For today, let's just put in 5623. Identify all TSHRA. Let's get this to on. Right, that should be good, and let's get the predictive wind shear on. Okay, everything looks good. Let's turn this down a little bit. Alright. Once the aiders align, we can start pushback and engine start. Yeah. Okay, we can actually get rid of external power now. Aiders align in 2 minutes. Okay, meanwhile, let's actually set up our altitude. So our cruising altitude is going to be 38,000 feet. Let's set it to 10,000. Actually, let's just set it to 5,000. Actually, no. Let's just set it to 11,000 for departure, and then we'll set it up to 38,000 later on. Alright, Ader's line in 1 minute. Perfect. Let's get actually constraints up here and waypoints right here. It should pop up once it aligns. Okay, everything looks good. Okay. Airport Aviation 747 says hi. Hello. Hope your day is going well. Okay, so let's just look through our flight plan real quick, make sure everything is set as it should be. So after departure, we're going to go to 5070. Take a left turn to bow tag, info, booth. Then we're gonna take our arrival procedure. Standard terminal arrival route. And then all the way down to the runway. Okay, everything looks good. You can go back. Perfect. Let's get this back to ARC. Can you put the Crash Bandicoot main theme? That sounds like it'd be copyrighted. Can't do more copyrighted stuff this time, you know. But yeah. Okay, beacon lights are on. Everything is good to go. Let's start pushback. Yeah, let's start pushback. Okay, actually, so we're gonna be departing out of runway 35 right, which is this runway right here. So we're gonna push back tail to the left in order to taxi down to here and taxi all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and then take a left turn right here into the runway. I used it in my vid. Isn't copyright because it's so Sigama. If it's copyright, I'll do whatever you want. I mean, there's not really anything I want you to do. Let's call it tug. And then we'll set our engine selector mode to ignition / start. Perfect. Actually, actually that's good. Okay, tug is attached. Yeah, tug is attaching right now. Cool. Hey, let's get the parking brake. It's gonna come off. Long time no see. Two guys in a plane. Says Mohammed Mazen Khan. I see you. Let's get this started. Okay, let's get engine number 1 ignition. What's up? How much? How about you? How's been life? How's been life? How's life been? Good, hopefully. Okay, you can see engine number 1 is starting up here. Let's actually get the engines on the lower ECAM. Here it is. You remember me? I friended you on Roblox. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I remember the profile picture, but I don't completely remember the name. But yeah. Let's push back. Okay, so engine number 1 is available. Let's turn on the engine number 2 and you'll hear the PTU. There's a PTU. Okay, and we can start turning to the left. You can see engine number 2 is turning on right here. It's actually raining a little bit, so let's get the windshield wipers on. I'm the only one here, yeah. Proves how good of a viewer you are. Let's get the windshield wipers onto slow. Doesn't look very slow, but it is. I overshot this by a lot. I don't know what's going on with this, but I really don't know why it's pushing me back into the grass here. I have no idea what happened there, but that's okay. The employees are so sick. Okay, I really don't know why we're in the grass, but that doesn't matter. Let's get the mode selector back to normal. Thrust is idle. We can get the APU off. Okay, let's get the taxi lights on. Perfect. Okay. We can start taxiing. So you're still here, Tsar. Let's get the speed brake lever to armed. Perfect. Get onto this taxi line. What? You mean Sigma? Nothing. Anyways, let's actually get this to 10 nautical miles range. So actually, let's actually take a right here. Oh my god, I don't want to hear this ad. That's just something that I found in Young People YouTube, Crash Bandicoot. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. But, Crybaby. It's not very nice. But anyways. Okay, so let's take a left here. Spoilers are armed. Let's get the flaps to the takeoff position, which is going to be flaps 1. And seatbelts are on. We can get the auto brake on at the holding point. Bro, shut up. Fine, fine. Is there a war in my chat? Yeah, I hurt my feelings. Yeah. It's okay. He'll apologize. Right, Mohammed? He'll apologize. Ban him. Let's not go that far. But as long as he apologizes, I won't ban him, you know. Okay. Let's hear that apology. Remove this man. He said I'm sorry, so safe. I must sub then. He's not Sigama. Sigama, okay. Alright, so we're gonna take a right here, follow this taxiway all the way down, and then we're gonna make a left turn at the end. Crash Bandicoot me before I start tracking your what? Is that a threat on YouTube? A very public platform. You know what? Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Crash. Crash. That looks so copyrighted. Like that actually. IP? A threat? Spamming emojis? Subbed, forgive me now. It's tempting, Zeradia. Forgive. Nice. Okay, I guess I'll play the Crash Bandicoot theme just to entertain, I guess. I swear if this is copyrighted, you're gonna get cooked. Are you happy now? I sure am not. I was kidding. At least it's only 48 seconds long. I used it in one of my videos and no copyright warning. What could happen? A lot of things could happen. You could be lying, you could, you know. Anyways. Alright, let's get back to this music. It's so good to see, yeah, it's something. Quite a masterpiece. Don't forget to get the like button. Like goal for today is 8, only 5 away. They could find your IP address. Who could find my IP address? Who are you talking about? I don't want my IP address found. But, you know, if it is found, what's the worst that could happen? I think that makes sense. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, so we're coming up to the turn right here. We're gonna turn left at the very last taxiway here, and then turn left back onto the runway after we have the takeoff config all set up and the lights. Me. It's quite threatening. It's quite threatening. That's not very nice of you. Thought you were a nice guy. I guess so. I guess I was wrong. Oh well. Anyways, so we're gonna make that left turn right here. Let's slow down. We don't want to be like southwest here. Yeah, there we go. Slow down. Slow down. Perfect. Hot take, landing gear is unnecessary. I mean, you know, we can test that out once we get in the air. And we can test that once we get in the air, you know, and then I guess you're right. Landing gear is not necessary. Okay, so let's get the runway turn-off lights are gonna come on. The strobe lights are gonna go on. Landing lights are coming on. Those lights are going to take off. Let's call the cabin. Perfect. Okay, that's all set up. Let's get our auto brake to max. Spoilers are armed. And let's get test the takeoff config. Perfect. Normal. Okay. Can you put Air France boarding music and boarding music? Other songs are copyright for sure. Yeah, those are definitely copyrighted. But yeah, that's taxi onto the runway. Beautiful, beautiful lights. I just sent a Roblox friend request. Also, I have a new account. I'll check it out after the stream, or actually during the flight. So Canada no Sigama is Enki. Well, we kind of already passed boarding time, you know, so like it would be unfit to put it right now, if you know what I mean. I think the only boarding music is free to use, or only the boarding music. If it is yeah. I think I don't want, even if it is copyrighted, I don't want that. Okay, parking brake is going to come on. Let's just double check the QNH is going to be 10:18. Okay. Okay, so parking brake is coming off. Double check the config. Okay. And let's go climb. Flex. Let's keep it there for a few seconds and then we'll go to Toga. You should do a form where we paste our video link where you can watch our vids. I should. Until they become kind of interesting. Yeah. Okay. We're reaching V1, rotate, and V2. Airspeed's alive. And rotate. Okay, we're in the air. Gear can come up. Let's get the autopilot on. Autopilot 1 is coming on. Thrust levers back to their climb position for auto throttle. And let's
Calgary approach Air Canada Tree 20 is type Airbus A20 and 2 miles northeast of Calgary, 3,900 feet.
Perfect, we're climbing.
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
To 11,000 feet. Right here we'll reach 11,000 feet, then we'll increase it to 38,000. Let's get flaps 1 up. Flaps
Squawk
0.
1562 Air Canada Tree 20. Air Canada Tree 20,
hey.
radar contact 3 miles north of Calgary.
It's up. We'll get our landing lights and off and a runway turn off. Actually, let's turn off the runway
Charlie
turn off
airspace
lights
Air Canada
right
Tree
now.
20.
And then we'll wait until we get to 10,000 feet and turn everything else on, including actually no, seatbelt signs will come off at cruise. Let's actually get this all good to go. Let's actually get the ground spoilers off. Perfect. And landing lights will come off later. Can you do a full while flying? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Can you do a full manual to 10k feet? How about no? Anyways, we're gonna be passing through the clouds here in a second. Let's actually change cameras right here. Actually, turn on our auto brake down to disarm. Perfect, passing through the clouds right here. Sarati Aviation, clearly very sad, very angry, expressing it through emojis. Well, hey, look at this. Beautiful clouds. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we should be back online. We're ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna continue climbing here. 11,000 feet. Okay, let's climb up to 38,000. 38,000 feet here. Let's get the landing lights off and retracted. Those lights can come off. Everything else should be good. Can actually set the QNH to standard. Both sides turn to standard, perfect.
Air Canada Tree 20, contact Edmonton Center on 133.3. Good day. Going to 133.3 Air Canada Tree 20. Edmonton Center Air Canada Tree 20, 12,400 feet. Air Canada Tree 20 Edmonton Center altimeter tree 0.090 radar contact.
Great, so we're gonna continue our climb. Perfect. Looking absolutely perfect. Taking a few screenshots. Got a little bit of turbulence here. Let's actually make sure the seatbelt signs are still on. Seatbelt signs are in fact still on. Perfect. Hey, everything looks good. Let's actually increase our range here to 40. Actually, let's get 80 nautical miles right here. Okay, so let's get the wipers off actually. Hey, windshield wipers are off. Okay, looks good. If you turn up the brightness on this just a little bit. But yeah. See the Canadian Rockies there. It is what time? 17:05 here, or not 17:05, but like the time we've been flying 17 minutes 5 or 17. Oh my god! What I'm trying to say is it's 5:05 or 17:05 local UTC. And we will arrive at, up here it says 18:07, so in about 1 hour. Perfect. Hey, once we reach cruising altitude, we can actually, actually, you know what? Let's start setting it up now. Alright, so we can go to performance page right here. We can go to next phase. Next phase. Next phase. Alright, so our approach. So our QNH is going to be 1008. Might change, so we can change it later. 1008. Temperature is 10 degrees Celsius at our arrival. And then winds are going to be 290 at 10 knots. 290 at 10 knots. 290 10 knots. Perfect. Okay. Then that should be everything right here. Yep. Perfect. Let's just see what Mohammed was talking about. He said he friended me.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Air Canada Tree 20. Edmonton Center Air Canada Tree 20 is type Airbus A20 and 10 miles south of Charlie Kilo Yankee 8 flight level 255. Request flight following.
Air Canada Tree 20 Edmonton Center.
Hi, perfect.
Squawk 7776.
Squawk 7776 Air Canada Tree 20.
Air Canada Tree 20 radar contact 10
Hi, beautiful
miles south of Charlie
mountains
Kilo
you can
Yankee
see
8
here.
flight level 265.
Yeah.
Roger, Air Canada, tree 20.
Thanks, yep, of course. But yeah. If you guys want to join my Discord and send in some screenshots or something, or some videos like Saradia was talking about, we can I can look at those. But yeah, let's just double check everything is good here. Perfect. Hey. Alright, cool. So if anyone has any suggestions of what to do while we are cruising here, well, no, cruising, yeah, actually, beautiful clouds right there. Just can't help myself taking these screenshots. Make sure everything is good here, looking perfect. We'll reach our, oh wow, a lot of turbulence. But yeah, so we can, once we reach 38,000 feet, we'll turn off the seatbelt sign if there isn't too much turbulence. Looks like there is at right in this area. You can actually take a look over to Valenta, which is a flight tracker. Right here, this was our departure, our climb up to 11,000 feet. We, yeah, stopped at 11,000 right here. And then we continue climbing up to 38,000. We're gonna reach 38,000 anytime now. We're gonna go all the way over here and take this approach into runway 26 left. There we go. Alright. So if anyone has any suggestions of anything they want to do, maybe we can do some PTFS meanwhile while this is going on. Once we reach cruising level. Yeah. No smoking signs are gonna stay on whole flight. We could actually put these down, take down the footrests, I think. Okay, maybe we can't do that. Thought we could. Oh, I think any build A320 version 2 for MSF that's 2020. You can see all the the layer right here. Really, really cool. Okay, so we should reach our cruising altitude in about 20 nautical miles. Going up 19,000 or 1,900 feet per minute, I think. But yeah. But yeah, you can see tons of turbulence in this area. But yeah, exactly 20 nautical miles until we reach our top of climb, 20, 40, 60, 80, and then we should be able to see our, yep, top of descent will be, what is that? like 200 nautical miles away, but we'll start at, let's say, 40 nautical miles before, just to give it enough time before so that we can get there just on time. But let's set this back to 40. Yep. As soon as we... Actually, I would turn off the seatbelt sign right now, but when we stabilize at 38,000 feet, it might cause a little bit of ruckus. Actually, turn on the terrain here. Bruh, I have to go. Bye. I'd see ya, Mohammed. Hopefully you can come back later. If not, have a nice day. See ya. Beautiful mountains right here. You actually have a, you have a 78 knot headwind / crosswind. Saradia says, please what? I don't know if I missed a message or a comment, or please what? But yeah, so we should be reaching our top of climb in 1,000 feet. Here, cabin. Right, so you can see road just left. Yeah. So you can see top of climb coming up right here. Let's actually turn off the seatbelt sign right now. Seatbelt signs coming off. You can hear the ding. Yeah. And up here, once we reach 38,000 feet, it might take a little bit to update. It should say cruising, and here's our progress bar. Just a bit. I think like that's like 1/4 or something. Yeah. Yep, we reached 38,000 feet right here. Heading is 259 or 375 knots. Yeah, climbing. Technically, we are cruising, but yeah. Hear the you can hear the flight attendant talking in the background. It's not over my voice, obviously. Okay, so top of descent is going to be 1746, so that gives us what, like almost exactly 30 minutes. Yeah. Almost 30 minutes. Okay, so we can put this here. If you guys want to do a landing competition in ETFS, I'm all for it. If you guys want to join me, I'll just keep this up just to keep an eye on the flight, make sure it doesn't just crash and burn. But yeah. Actually, let me pull up the lantern real quick.
Air Canada Tree 20, contact Vancouver Center on 133.6. Good day.
Decimal 6.
Going to 133.6 Air Canada Tree 20. Vancouver Center, Air Canada, tree 20, flight level, tree 80.
Air Canada tree 20 Vancouver Center, radar contact, continue.
Yeah, so if you guys want to do a landing competition at Tokyo International, whatever runway I guess is good. Just make sure everything's all well here. Looks perfectly good. Some interesting stuff. Yeah, you can just join me and we can do like a landing competition. But yeah. But yeah. Looking good. Let's see. MD-11 FedEx. This can't be good. Let's see. Okay, surprisingly they didn't recreate something. But now they're speeding up. Go around. Yep, go around. Oh, nope, they're doing it. Yep, they're recreating it. Of course they are. Yep. And there it is. It's just, so fun. But, yeah. Bit of turbulence, but that is a-okay. And I just got crushed. But yeah, so if you want to join me and PTFS B747 Space Shuttle, it's right here. But yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, B747 Space Shuttle. Here's Sir Audio already joined in. We're gonna be doing a landing competition at Orangi, Tokyo Orangi. But yeah. Everything is good in here. Like we got about 10 minutes till, or like 15 minutes till I want to be back in the cockpit flying. So if you guys want to grab a plane and land on runway 13, I believe it is. I'll show you my Sigma landing. It better be. Yes. Aviation Star says hi, welcome into the stream. We're just gonna be heading over here as you can tell from the title, we're gonna be heading from Calgary to Vancouver, Canada. Right now we're just taking a little landing competition break, and we should be back in the cockpit within like 15 minutes for the descent.
Air Canada tree 20
but yeah.
Vancouver Center, radar contact, continue.
Yeah, you can see the turbulence here. Our FPM is all over the place. Austin is cool. That's the guy I just run. Yeah, I think. So yeah, if you want to join me in Roblox B747 Space Shuttle, you can join the landing competition. But yeah. Land on runway 13. I believe that's what it's called. But yeah. Cruising at 38,000 feet, well, 37,970 feet here, but speed is gonna be 373 knots. Then cruising estimated time arrival is 1803 Z UTC, which is, we look in our time right here, 1724. So 1746 is gonna be our top of descent right here, and so 1803, that's like, what, 40 minutes until we get on the ground, until we're on the ground. But yeah. Yeah, runway 13 before landing. The takeoff doesn't have to be realistic or anything like that. Just so you guys know. And if you joined the landing competition, just put in your Roblox username in the live stream chat, just so that I know that you guys are actually in the live stream and not just there's an Emirates that just landed, but in the live stream and not just some random person that is landing. Okay, so we have CYYC Aviation in the air. Don't know where. Oh, there he is. Mazin is cool. Is right here. But yeah. Okay, that's not. Okay, here's CYYC Aviation right here. But yeah, here's Mazin is cool, taxiing onto the runway right in front of Super. It's whatever the Roblox username is, but it's me, Super Mario. Perfect. Just a collision waiting to happen.
134.55 Air Canada tree 20. Goodbye. Vancouver Center Air Canada tree 20, flight level tree 80.
Air Canada tree 20, Vancouver Center radar contact. Continue.
Okay, so here comes and yep, collision right here about to happen, looks like. But yeah, so CYYC Aviation is coming in to land. We'll rate his landing, and he can look back at the replay of the live stream if he wants. Okay, let's get in free cam right here. Here goes Mazin is cool, please, or not. Okay, here comes Air Force 2. Striker 9er 623. Yep, go around. Just go around like a 757 does. Absolutely vertical. But Mazin is cool. Should probably get off the, yeah, there he goes. Cool. So fun. Should I start? Whoever wants to go first can go, just whoever gets to runway 13 first. You know. But yeah, and then I'll rate it there. Just top of descent is coming up quite quickly. But we still got time. this. Not this. But yeah, let's see. There's Saradia Spirit Banana Plane, and I assume that is Mazin. There's Aaron Rev, but he's not in here. But yeah, looks not too much turbulence at the moment, which is always nice to see. Right, here's Zeradia. You might want to slow down a bit, but you know, your choice. I'll leave that up to you. A striker 90623 coming at like. Okay, slowing down a bit. This is gonna be. I'll rate this on smoothness, not realism, because this is PTFS. You know, what do you expect? 129 are knots, perfectly stabilized. Go around almost a tail strike. That's perfect. Oh, what? That's actually kind of cool. But anyways, let's see. Everything's looking good. "16 minutes, we'll be back in here for the top of descent. Let's check back on right here. Mazin is cool, coming right over the mountain. Let's see. Quite banked. Looks kind of like Paro Airport approach. Let's see this. Extremely late, but that doesn't matter. We're just judging on butteriness. I would give that like a 8 out of 10. Pretty soft, but it was like an average landing, so 8 out of 10. Nice stream, man. J377, thank you. Let's check in on here, 38,000 feet, cruising. Perfect. Can check in right here. Everything looks good. 80 nautical miles, top of descent in 15 minutes. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm checking so often, it's because sometimes my throttles are just like randomly decide to be weird, and looks like Mazin is doing a takeoff at a very short runway, yeah. But sometimes my throttles think they're somewhere where they actually aren't, and then they but yeah. Bridgeton for the win, 8 out of 10. Water. Bro, I'm a loser, I can't land. No, you're not. Just try. Try again. Trust me. What the? But anyways. Okay. Oh, what? I'm a butter. Matt J. Looking for Matt J. There he is. Cebu Air 7668. Check back in Beautiful lake, actually. Wow. Jeez. Just got a bit of turbulence here. Yeah. 80 nautical miles until top of descent. We'll start it at 40 nautical miles. I'm about to realistic. Okay, let's see it. Should be somewhere. Yeah, there he is. That looks like the most realistic approach I've ever seen. I don't even know where you're going. I don't even know. Where is he going? There he is. Oh, okay, that was the descent in like 5 seconds. Nice kind of
Air Canada
approach.
Tree 20
Not really,
contact
but
Vancouver
like,
Center on
just imagine.
133.5. Good day.
133.5
Very nice
Air
stuff.
Canada Tree 20. Goodbye. Vancouver Center Air Canada Tree 20 flight level tree 80.
Air Canada Tree 20 Vancouver Center radar contact. Continue.
Okay. Let's get back into Roblox. Hey, let's see. Matt J377. See this. See this realistic butter. That's 757. Nice. Okay, that's gotta be a 10 out of 10. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you a 9.5 out of 10. Because it was slightly late, and not center line, but slightly late. And it was like super butter for being slightly late. And off center line, so 9.5 out of 10. Amazon is cool, is here. Let's check back on Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're gonna be 60 nautical miles on another 20. Back to here. Looking good. Amazon is cool, coming with the Kai-Tak approach. Yeah, Kai-Tak approach. Let's see, 747. No, 707. 707. Old bitumen. See this landing. I'll judge this on realism if it is realistic, and butter if it isn't realistic. If based on butter, that was like not Goliath 4 out of 10. Your average plane's butter 9.5. Let's go. Yeah, that's awesome. You should watch the replay. Speedbird 6184. Mazin is cool. I would give realism like a 6 out of 10. It's kind of hard, but it was very good touchdown and center line. But based on just butter, I'd give you like a 3 out of 10. It's kind of hard. But yeah. Top of descent is coming up. 10 nautical miles will be back in the cockpit. But yeah. My butter. Yeah, I mean, but it was realistic, which is good. I mean, the part that, not the actual landing smoothness, but I mean the, what's it called? The, let's see, how's this guys? The landing, realism, like touchdown marker, center line, that was pretty nice, 8 out of 10 for that. that was pretty hard. Don't think that guy's even in the stream or anything, but okay, we're about to reach top of descent, 40 nautical miles. Yeah, let's wait a second. And make sure everyone in the stream, make sure to hit the like button. We are at 5 likes, only 3 more until we hit our goal of 8 likes. But I ain't leaving Britain. Okay. Wasn't as cool. Heading with the what is it? The 757 Britain Airways crashes into the terminal like a pro. Perfect takeoff. Okay, let's see this one last landing and then we're gonna get back into Microsoft Flight Simulator. One last landing. I'll rate this on realism and butter and then see. Be a little bit difficult to tell smoothness because of black gears. Light butter, probably like a 6 out of 10. Realism, probably a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. Because it wasn't very blue guys in play. Because it wasn't very smooth, but it was perfect center line and touchdown markers. Alright, so we're gonna leave roadblocks now. Get into the cockpit. And here is our top of descent. Let's just check what flight level we're going to descend to. It's gonna be 2,000 feet, so let's start the descent right now. .2,000 feet descent is starting. Let's get the seatbelt signs back on. Seatbelt signs on. Perfect. Let's call the cabin just to make them aware that we are now beginning our descent. Alright, here's our arrival. But yeah, and once we reach under 10,000 feet, we can turn on all the landing lights, and around 18,000 feet we will get the, or not 18,000, 11,000 feet. We'll get the air pressure from standard to 1007. Let's actually update our performance page under MCDU because the winds and air pressure changed. Let's update that. Performance page. Next phase. Okay, so temperature is going to be 10 degrees. Air pressure is 1007. 1007. Plug that in right here. Temperature stays 10 degrees. And then winds are 280 at 13 knots. 280 at 13 knots. 280/13. 13 knots. Perfect. Transition altitude is going to be 18,000 feet. So by 18,000 feet, we're going to need to switch everything back to the local QNH, which in this case is going to be 1007. 280 is 13. Perfect. I'll go back to our flight plan right here. Descending very nicely right through 35,000 feet right now. That was a great Roblox landing comparison competition. Yeah, it was very butter. Most of them very, very nice. Who knows? Maybe I'll make a video out of it. One more like, really? Let's see. One more like. Here it says. Oh shoot! I put like less 10. I meant to put 8. But yeah, on my end we have 6 likes. Goal is 8. Let me actually adjust that. Like goal update. Let's put it to 8. Perfect. Replace pinned message. Like goal update 8. Okay, yeah, so we're just 2 likes away from 8 likes, 6 likes. Very, very nice. First successful Microsoft Flight Simulator stream, for now at least, which it will be successful, but yeah. Hey, let's see. Still descending through 34,000 feet. This is gonna be 36,000. Once this gets down to here, you can see that counting down 34, 33, etc. So once that gets down here, it's gonna start descending faster because the descent and the rate we're descending at are going to align. But yeah, as we get closer, the airport should be somewhere around here. As we get closer, we can turn on the approach mode, get all our flaps down, gear, all that, but not yet. We should arrive at 06, I think it was. Oh, 10, okay. So we got about 17 minutes left in our flight. I'm Mott's J377BTW, yeah. The British guy, not with the British Airways, very, very nice. Very butter, especially that first one. But yeah, so right here is the point in which we will start descending faster, if I am not mistaken. Let's see, let's test that. Theory, 51 knots of headwind right now at 232 degrees. Yep, it's coming down. 10, 9, yeah, that's one. 8, 7, 6, 5. So once it hits 0, it's gonna align right here. Yep, there it goes. The ball is coming down to intercept the altitude right here, and then you'll see when the ball hits here, we're gonna start descending faster. 6,000 feet per minute. Yep. Okay, perfect. Now we can set this back over here. Hey, your average plane spotter one says, how did you get so much subs? Just a lot of dedication, posting videos, not giving up, honestly. And just really understanding what my audience wants, cause sometimes, wait real quick. Okay, let me get the cross feed on. But yeah, sometimes you have to make videos for what your viewer wants, you know? Not, even if you don't necessarily, if you think you would enjoy something more, let's see, this is going 7 here. Even if you think that you would enjoy something that you make differently a lot more, you really have to understand your audience and make your videos for your audience, not to, basically don't forget that the videos you're making is for other people to see, not for yourself, unless that is what you want to do with YouTube. But usually, the videos that you want to make, like for yourself versus what viewers want to see, are different. So you really need to focus on one or the other, and understand like what your audience wants to see and give them what they want. So always don't forget to like try new things, because like vidIQ said, which is a very good channel you should check out, your channel isn't made out of glass. So trying one new style of video out isn't gonna destroy your channel, if you know what I mean. But yeah. So we're descending now through 27,000 feet here. All lined up very nicely. But yeah, slowing down to Mach 0.708. Somewhere in between this range is where we're gonna stay. Auto throttle is on very nicely. Idle, nice. Yeah. Let's actually see. Our first constraint is going to be 12,000 feet, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And 230 knots, and we should be under 250 knots, under 10,000 feet. 250 knots is gonna be right here. We're at 285 and 284 knots. So, but yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Whoever's watching, I don't know who's watching, but yeah. Okay, so we should be at the airport 1810, so that'll be on the ground, wheels down, 20 minutes exactly, or like, 19 minutes, 30 seconds exactly, but same thing. We can actually go to this view if we want just for a second. You can hear the passengers chattering, but yeah. Wait, bro gave a whole lecture in a 1-hour stream of and about getting subs. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a long, there's a lot of things you need to keep in mind, if you'd like, I can go on. No, but I mean, actually, if you have any questions, of course, I'd be happy to answer them. Okay, so we're descending 21,000 feet. Perfect. What happened to the music? I have no idea where it went.
AI teammates can help.
Yeah. Alright, let's get the music back on after this ad goes away, please. Please. Hello. Faster, please. There we go. Nope, that's another ad. And another ad. Nice. So fun.
Air Canada Tree 20 contact
There we go.
Vancouver Center on 125.905.
Phoenix or fly-by-wire. This is the fly-by-wire. I'm not
125.905 Air Canada Tree 20.
I'm not that rich for $60 for
Vancouver Center Air
help,
Canada
yeah.
Tree 20 flight level
This is the fly-by-wire, which is probably the best freeware A320. Circuit breakers don't work. In the Phoenix they do, but I don't really think that's super necessary unless you're really trying to like get as realistic as you can. So we're passing through 18,000. Once we go under 18,000, we'll set our QNH back to the local QNH, which is going to be a 1007. Is 1007 set here? Let's see. Yeah, 1007, perfect. 1007. Okay. 1007 QNH coming right up. Which, I don't know if you know why we changed from standard QNH to the local QNH. So basically, an altimeter is what measures the height of an aircraft, and the way it does that is by taking the difference of pressure from the sea versus where it is, like the local QNH, and then so when that difference is how it does like math to calculate this, but that difference tells it its altitude, and then the higher you get though, in this case over 18,000 feet, which is going to be the transition altitude, after that, or the transition layer technically, but after that, it's so far apart, it's so high, that it starts becoming inaccurate, so then pilots just send it, or set it to...
Vancouver Center Air Canada Tree 20. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Air Canada Tree 20 Vancouver Center. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Air Canada Tree 20.
So basically, the pilots, because of this huge difference, it's inaccurate. It's not as accurate. So they set it to standard, which is 1013.25, which is just like the standard for all of them. And yeah, we're slowing down to 250 knots here. Let's get an open design here. Okay, we're just waiting for the speed to get under 250. We're in the range, and then we'll start descending again. Alright, so once this reaches here, we should, yep, here it is. We're beginning to descend again. And down to 9,200. Oh, and after the transition altitude, the other thing that changes is, instead of saying, like, altitude in thousands, like 8,000 feet, 9,000, you start using flight levels above the transition altitude and below. Well, that's going to be back to thousands in the transition altitude. Transition level is going to be flight levels. Transition altitude is thousands, or like the number, how you would say it regularly. But yeah. Beautiful scenery right here. We can actually get the landing lights on. Landing lights on. Nose lights can come to taxi. Strobe lights are on. Everything else looks good to go. Yep. Everything else is good. Once we get closer, we can start preparing for landing. Hey. Let's try to get an open descent here. We can actually start getting some flaps out right here. Hey, continue to descend down to 2,000. Boy, it's quiet in here. I can get a little bit louder. No, I just was a little bit distracted. Not good to do when you're flying. No, I'm just kidding. I was distracted by flying. But yeah, okay. So descending 1,300 feet per minute. Here, let's see. What emojis are there that I can use? Let's see. Let's put in some emojis here. Cold emoji. Nice. But anyways. Okay, continue to descend. Open descent. Perfect. What? It's just an emoji. If you don't like it, I can delete it. If you want to be so rude. But it's okay. I forgive you. While it's catching back up here, we're gonna start a small little turn over here. The runway is going to be right here, I believe. Yeah, that sounds about right. Really, really nice scenery. And this is the free, nothing paid in this scenery or aircraft, which makes it so nice. I think that's just default. Like, jeez. The nice thing is, so I got the Microsoft Flight Simulator Premium Deluxe on sale, so it was only like $70. So theoretically, if I wanted to buy most like high quality, like PMDG 777, PMDG 737, Phoenix A320, Neo, all of those would cost more than what I paid for the simulator, I think, if I recall correctly, which is insane. Alright, this is lining up very nicely right here.
Air Canada tree 20 contact, approach on 132.3. Good day.
Okay, so we're getting into approach flaps 2.
Going to 132.3 Air Canada tree 20.
Once we reach this accelerator.
Approach Air Canada tree 20, 3,900 feet.
Air Canada tree 20, approach altimeter 29.75 radar contact. Continue.
Can actually activate approach. Just a second. Once we pass this point. Runway is right here. Right, straight on, right ahead.
Welcome flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate.
2,500.
Okay, we're gonna activate approach right here. Approach phase is on. Autopilot 2 is gonna come on. We're gonna get approach on. Landing system is gonna come on right here. landing system is on here. So we should follow these diamonds down to the airport. We can actually get gear down. Hear the gear there. Flaps 3 coming on. Let's get our auto brake set to low. Please no what? Spoilers can be armed. Flaps are gonna go into position 3, and then we'll get full flaps right down here. See the runways right there.
Air Canada tree 20 contact Vancouver approach on 13.225. Good day.
134.225 Air Canada tree 20.
Cabin check.
Goodbye. Vancouver approach Air Canada tree 20
And
2,000
flaps
feet.
are coming into full right now.
Air
Okay,
Canada tree
perfectly
20
established.
Vancouver
What
approach
plane
on
is this? This is
134
an A320neo by fly-by-wire. Actually, that's insanely nice. Fly-by-wire A320neo right here. Following that, those diamonds for the ILS very nicely. Runway is right here in sight. Everything looks good to go. Cabin is ready, spoilers are on, flaps are full. Landing lights are on, landing gears down, seat belts are on. Things locked and ready to go. Yep. Actually, I can, yeah. Runway is right there. Following this perfectly. Try Phoenix A320, please. Try Phoenix, well, so there's a small problem is, it's kind of expensive. It's actually, since I got the game on discount, or not game, simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator on discount, it's, was like $70 or something. So if I bought the Phoenix A320, that would cost me almost the same amount as the simulator, which, I don't know if it's worth it for me.
1,000.
Because, like, I know it has all the circuit breakers that work, but like, you know, I don't know if I really need that. But yeah. Mohammed says something that I cannot read. Blue the Raptor 747 MSFS 2020 looks like a great game. It really is. It really is. Some would say it's a simulator. Technically it is, but like, I don't really care. You can call it whatever you want. But yeah, it's insane. It's actually insane. You can fly like any way you want. I like doing realistic flights like this. But you really can do whatever you want. Okay, so we're gonna get the autopilot off in just a second. Here. Just as we like pass over the river, autopilot is probably gonna come off. Mohammed Mazin Khan says something else. Don't know what it means. As long as it doesn't mean something bad, I'm all good with it. Okay, so in just a second, we'll get the autopilot turned off. It's Arabic, yep. Don't know what it says though. Okay, autopilot is coming off. Auto throttle is still on though. Let's fly this in. Perfect.
50.
It's gonna be
40,
slightly
30, 20.
late.
Retard. 5.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that was not the softest, but doesn't matter. Yeah, I know you didn't say anything bad. I was just wondering. Flaps are gonna come to 1. That was too hard of a landing for my liking. Auto brake is gonna come disarmed, actually low. Disarmed. Let's brake. Let's exit right here. Perfect. Yeah, landing was not butter at all, yeah. We can actually check what it was. Probably like -200 or something. I just pulled back a little bit too hard and tried to adjust for the floatiness. Okay, let's park right here. We can actually check on Atlanta. Let's check our let's check. Negative 319. Okay, not terrible for having 13 knots. Not terrible, but definitely not pleasant. Anyways, we can get the landing lights off right here. Retracted. Runway turn off light can go to off. Taxi lights are on. Strobe lights can come off. Alert cabin. Alright, let's actually start the APU for when we get to. Still a great landing. Thanks. Not sure if I agree with you, but thanks either way. Ground spoilers are arm perfect. Seat belts and outer tank cross feed.
Sunlight is a powerful thing. Pets know, and so does Purina. That's why 100% of Purina's power comes from solar and wind investments to help make the food that powers your pet. Purina cares here and here.
You'll be back. Emu can't help people.
Flying into Vancouver, my home. Nice. Don't worry about the ads going on in the background. There we go. Yeah, it was a questionable landing, so hopefully you weren't anywhere near this aircraft while it was landing. A little bit rough, negative 300-ish feet per minute. Not the best, but see the little marshaller right there. Let's not run this guy over. Let's wait for him to take his time to pass. Just take your time, little guy. Take your time. Yep, just go right in front of the aircraft. Yep. Sounds like a good idea. Yep. Okay, let's actually turn off our taxi light. Alright, let's get APU started up here. Taxi lights can come off so we don't blind ground crew over here. And this guy is good enough out of the way, I guess. Mohammed, I don't understand Russian. Yeah, we're in the same boat here. Or Arabic or anything. I don't understand that. But, it's fine. Let's turn right here. There's no lines, so I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to park. But I want to get close enough to the jet bridge. Let's get up a little bit higher so we can see him. Let's not run over the pushback tug. Wow. Wants us to get close now. Not really sure what she's doing. This is definitely good enough. Parking brake is gonna come on. Jetway is attaching. Great stream. Thank you so much for successful Microsoft Flight Simulator realistic flight stream. Okay, let's get the seatbelt signs are going to come off. Beacon lights can come. Actually, no, they're still on. Seatbelt sign can come off. Emergency exit lights come off. APU, let's get the APU started up. Alright, perfect. Wing lights can actually stay on for now. Fuel pumps off here. Let's get the GPU over here. Let's get ground power unit, baggage truck, catering truck, and jet bridge and fuel truck. Jet bridge is already here, I know, but really nice. Really, really nice. Let's actually start shutting down our engines. Okay, I don't know why the jet bridge just decided to not come. But jet bridge, please. Okay. Okay, engine number 1 is going to come off. See engine number 1 turning off right here. Let's see if our ground power unit is ready to go. Not yet. Actually, let's see if we can see him. Oh, okay, it's fine. Engine 1 is coming down to a stop. And then let's get engine 2 turning off. See it spooling down over here. Yep. There it is. Stopping. Slowing down. Actually, guys, I'm playing an I like 737. Don't know what that Arabic means either. But bye bye. I'd see ya in the next stream. Thanks for stopping by. Actually, staying here almost the whole time means a lot to me. But yeah, see you in the next stream, possibly tomorrow. See ya. Okay, engine number 2 is basically down for the. Yeah, engine number 2 slowing down. Engine number 1 is completely off. So that's a little bit. Okay. Ground power unit is available. I didn't. Yeah, let's begin deboarding. Begin deboarding. Deboard all passengers. Fuel can. Actually, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, deboarding. Perfect. DPU is ready to go. Flaps are gonna come to 1. Everything is back to its regular position. External power on. Engine number 2 completely stopped. Alright, we can turn off the APU bleed. APU master is coming off. Beacon is coming off. Wings lights off. Nav and logo lights can come to their off position. Food supply, oxygen off. Get the aiders to off, and off. Can get the dome lights to off. Annunciator lights off. Lights and standby off. Emergency exit off. No smoking sign off. Well, that's the end of the stream. Yeah, it's just gonna turn off the batteries, and once everybody deboards, and then it'll be the end. Deboarding 1 minute 46. So 46 minutes, and they're just at the back of the plane. So yeah. In 1 minute 30 seconds, stream will end as I turn off the batteries and all that stuff. But for now, let's just keep it on while the passengers are, you know. But let's actually move around right here. Yeah, you can see the TPU right here. Eight seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These last 2 seats empty. Okay. Everybody is off the plane. Let's pretend we are as well. Let's turn off the external power. Batteries will come off. And the plane is shut down. Or should be, at least. Once the batteries come down all the way. Oh, sorry. Oops. What am I doing? Okay, I need to turn them off, not on. Off. Off. Okay, perfect. Got the fuel tanks off. Oh, that's it for today's stream. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.
What if